G'day guys, how are we? So today I've just got the rifles out, given them a bit of a clean. Yes, they're unloaded. So I thought I'd just have a bit of a chat to you about them. We do get a couple of questions about, what do we use for hunting when we do go out. We do a lot more diving than hunting, but yeah, like when we go out camping, I do love to get a bit of a hunt in. So yeah, I thought I'd just sit down in front of the camera and tell you a little bit about what we've got. So this one here is a 204. It's just like a little rabbit and fox rifle. It's a centerfire rifle, but fair bit more punch than a 22, but nothing like a big centerfire. It's just got a cheap little Bushnell 3-9x40 scope on it. It's super light. You carry it all day, no worries. There's nothing special about this one. It's a Tikka, and it's got a magazine. Holds 5 rounds. Just pops in there, pops out. So yeah, that's that one. So yeah, I'll show you the others. I'll put this one away. So we've just been purchasing a few more rifles and whatnot, and yeah, this one here is definitely my favourite. This one is yeah, also unloaded obviously. So this one has actually a side port muzzle brake. This one is a Remington Sendero. It's chambered in 7mm REM MAG. It's a Boris, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. It's a 5-25x56 scope, and it's got the mil dots reticle. I'm not overly happy with the scope itself. I think more just not real keen on the mil dots. Yeah, on mils rather than MOA, like minute of angle, for those that don't know. So this one, I bought it and I took it to the gunsmith before I'd even fired it. Had no problems with it, but this was always going to be a bit of a project gun. So things I had done to it before I even fired it was I had the action bedded, so that gives it like all perfect alignment between where it contacts onto the stock and the bottom of the action, and then it floats all the barrel. So now 7mm REM mag, you don't actually need a muzzle brake to, the recoil is not too bad at all. It actually 7mm REM mags actually have the same knockdown power as a 300 Win mag, but half the recoil energy. So we still get the same punch, that we need to knock down a big stag, but we can do it with half the recoil. Now this gun here, it weighs probably about 6.5 kilos, I reckon, or probably 6 kilos, but which makes it really comfortable to shoot. And the idea of the side port muzzle brake is all of the energy goes outways, like laterally from you, instead of back towards the shooter's shoulder. So the other thing I had done was I got rid of the Remington trigger, because the lightest that I could adjust that down to was 3 pounds. So this one's like an absolute hair trigger. It's set at 9 ounces. So there's 12 ounces in 1 pound. So yeah, 9 ounces is incredibly light, but just the thought of touching the trigger is enough to put it off. But it is safe. But this gun, it's not a gun that you would walk around and stalk with. It's just like a sit and wait type gun. The furthest I've had it out to with any accuracy is approximately 750 metres, which is, it's definitely a long shot. And look, personally, that's probably the furthest I would take a meat animal with. So I can actually take the muzzle brake off, and I had the gunsmith make the thread protector for me, and he actually put the thread on the end of the barrel. So this one is definitely my favourite. So yeah, I've only shot one deer with this one, so I'll chuck this one away and I'll show you the next one. Okay, this is new, this one. You may have seen this, we bought this earlier. So this one, if it'll sit up for me, behave yourself. Yeah, so this one is the Sako S20, and yeah, this might sound weird, but this one's also 7mm REM mag. So after learning about the 7mm REM mags, I absolutely fell in love with them, and yeah, it's just an absolute fantastic gun to shoot. It's incredibly light, but it's a well-balanced rifle, and it handles the recoil so nice. With the Sako S20s, Sako's sort of gone away from the normal sort of semi-specs, and you can fit much longer rounds in a factory rifle. So up until now, to my knowledge anyway, I've known, you know, like the Remingtons have the floor plate magazine, whereas this one has the detachable magazine. So yeah, up until now, like a lot of factory actions, like mass-produced actions, sort of would just work on semi-specs. Now, I load my own rounds, so I like to seat them out a bit further. It just improves accuracy. So what else can I tell you about it? So it's got a Swarovski scope on it. Now, for those of you who have heard about Swarovski scopes, but haven't really sort of, you know, pulled the trigger on one, I'll tell you what, if you haven't looked through Swarovski glass, there is no bloody comparison. It's just so sharp, you know, like, and this is primarily a sambar gun. Now, just having that, being able to see for that last sort of 5 minutes, if you're a sambar hunter, you know what that last 5 minutes is like, you know, right on dark. You know, like we've all had, you know, something big walk out just after shooting light, and, you know, not being able to sort of take an ethical shot. So this one is a Z6i. It's illuminated, so the crosshairs light up for me, and it's a 3 to 18 power magnification and a 50mm objective lens. So we actually had this one Cerakoted, which is an oven-baked coating on it. So I bought this from Mansfield Hunting and Fishing in Mansfield, and I thought to myself, how was that gun so cheap? And then I got there to pick it up, and I was like, it was blued. So again, those of you who are sambar hunters, you'll know that you know, the weather that we hunt in is not always very nice, and for a blued rifle, yeah, that is not so good. Definitely means getting some rust on there, and I'm really pedantic about sort of, you know, how I keep my guns, so I really love to look after them. So this one's also got a threaded muzzle there. So when I say threaded muzzle, it just means that you have the ability to take that off, and this is actually the same thread as the Remington one. That's 5/8 by 24, I believe is the thread. So yeah, this one will never ever see a muzzle break. It is just a stalking gun, but I'm about to start developing a load for this one, so it's still just firing the factory loads. And to be honest with you, like yeah, sambar rifles don't go through a lot of rounds, so I do a lot more walking than I do shooting, that's for sure. What else? Oh, it's got this cool cheek plate. So those of you who have tried like an adjustable cheek plate, can adjust up like that. The stocks are interchangeable. They also have these little plugs here, and the rifle comes with these little things for your slings, like a tactical sling. I'm not really sort of for or against. I think just the normal sling's fine for me. I like them safari slings that sort of hang over your shoulder and the gun's just sitting there. So yeah, that's about all I can tell you about that one. So yeah, we're just about to start developing a load for this one, so we'll keep you updated about that. What else is there? Optics. So we're going for the Swaros again. These are 15 power binoculars. They are not cheap. Like, they are nearly $3,000. I think they are just over $3,000. But I'll tell you what, optics, you get what you pay for. So, and I carry them in just the Kuiu Bino harness. They're great, you know, like your binos just sort of, they're always sort of in a protected, you know, case, and you can just sort of up and have a look, you know, like, you know, look, look, I haven't been terribly successful with sambar hunting. I've shot a couple of spikers and, you know, quite a few meat animals, like quite a few hinds and that sort of thing. Shot plenty of fallow on that, no red deer. But the more you use your glass, you know, they say the more you shoot deer. So, yeah, just a little tip there for you. So that is just about it, guys. We'll wrap this up. I've finished cleaning these. Like I said, I just thought I'd do a quick little video about what we've got. Do get lots of questions about that. So, yeah, if you've got any questions, drop them in the comments below. So, yeah, take it easy. Have a good night, guys, and we will talk to you soon. Cheers. Thanks for watching.